Good morning, everybody. As you can see, it is a cloudy, gloomy day here in Florida, but it's 70 degrees and humid. This is the type of weather that all the northerners are like, oh, I hate the humidity. It's just too much. I don't mind it. I am sweating a little more today. It's a little warmer than normal, but at least I'm moist. Anyway, it is, what day is it? It's Friday and almost the weekend, so I'm super excited about that. I had a great ride this morning. I was 0.01, so basically a second off of my fastest 6-mile bike ride. So today was getting after it, and now I get to go have some coffee because I've earned it. So we'll see you in a few. All right, y'all, so I told you that Silver still had an issue in the primary, right? I still needed to figure that all out. The chain had been slapping the case, we saw that. So I took the primary the rest of the way apart, and yeah, chain slapping the primary was just the small piece. Let me show you what I'm dealing with here. Hopefully you'll be able to see this okay. So, can you see that mark? See the scarring? Let me show you what that was from. So, Silver's got a few ponies behind her, right? So, here is the clutch basket, right? Here's the primary drive. And that is not supposed to come apart. You can see the holes are all wallered out, and it just literally sheared these pins right out of the holes. So that's supposed to be permanently on that and not be able to do that. And so therein lies our issue. Now, I had one of these go out before, and that one, these splines right here, went out. So give me you guys thoughts and opinions on this. About, let's see, about 80,000 miles ago, I had a local shop do some work for me. They did a great job, and they put on a compensator eliminator. So I don't have the compensator anymore, which essentially means whatever horsepower comes out of the engine goes directly back to that clutch basket and to the transmission. And this is the second clutch basket I have went through. Now, mind you, the first clutch basket was like at 80,000 miles, so it had 80,000 miles on it. And then this one's like 60,000 miles since I replaced it. So I'm not sure if that's just something that's I'm gonna wear out and destroy, or you know, is it the compensator eliminator doing it? I'm sure that's not ideal on the clutch basket, but then the compensators go out on these things all the time too. So I'm torn. Do I put a compensator back on it and set it up like it originally was? Will that save my clutch baskets? Or do I just plan every 50-60,000 miles replacing the clutch basket and the bearing and going on? I mean, I keep track of what I do when I do it, so it wouldn't be hard for me to put in my notes that I'm going to need to replace that every 50-60,000 miles. Really not that big a deal. So what do you guys think? Do I put a compensator eliminator? Do I take the compensator eliminator off and go back to compensator, or do I just know that I'm going to have to replace the clutch baskets from time to time and replace the clutch baskets? Now, the truth of the matter is, if I stop driving this one across country, then it'll take me a long time to get enough miles on it to have to put another clutch basket in it. But honestly, the bike's going to be practically brand new. I may want to take it cross country. I mean, what else is there going to need to be replaced? Clutch basket's been replaced, motor's all rebuilt. I mean, about everything's been done. It's got a brand new stator in it. It's got a brand new regulator on it. I mean, it's practically a brand new bike. Anyway, that is Friday's saga. I found out what's wrong with it. I'm gonna have to order parts, so there's no working on it, but at least I know what it is. And I always feel better when I know what it is, because then I can order the parts and I can fix it. And you know, honestly, that stuff's pretty easy to work on. I was always intimidated by it. I think I'm intimidated by everything until I start working on it. But you can pull the compensator and the clutch and clutch basket out pretty freaking fast. And the clutches look really good. I replaced those about 60,000 miles ago too, and they look really good. So I actually got another set of clutches. I'll replace it all when I put it back together. I mean, why would I put an old clutch in with a new clutch basket? And maybe I'll be a little less heavy-handed, knowing that I can destroy the clutch basket that easily. Anyway, that's it for Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you tomorrow. Oh, yeah, today, which is Saturday, when you're watching this, we've got the accident scene management class. So look for a bunch of video from it tomorrow, and we will see you tomorrow.